Okay, so the first four exercises. Alright, so the first four moves we're gonna do are to stretch our back or our shoulders. And then the next then we're gonna do two more and that's actually gonna strengthen it. So I'll start the timer. Or actually no, first I'm gonna show you the moves we're gonna do and then we'll actually do it. So the first one is just a reverse tabletop. I think that's what it's called. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna go onto your back. You're gonna take your fingers or your hands and you're gonna face your fingers away from your head, just like that. Then you're just gonna go into a tabletop and really you'll feel your shoulders getting pulled back, and that's what we want because you have bad posture. So yeah. So do this. So we'll do that, and we'll come down, and go up again. Just a tabletop, and you can let your head rest. So that's the first one. Then the second one is probably my favorite, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to a wall, and you're gonna sit and have your butt touch the wall, and extend your legs out fully, completely fat, and just make sure your entire back is resting on the wall. And we're gonna put our arms here, up like this, and then down. So we're going into the correct posture, or the posture that we should go into. Then the next one is, it's basically just like Superman. So you're gonna lie down on your chest. You're gonna put your arms out, and what I would do is make a thumbs up, so that you're doing it correctly, and then just bring your arms back. So you're really stretching out your shoulders and back. And then the last one, everyone's done this before, or for stretching, is you're gonna take both your hands, put it behind your back, and fully extend. Like that. And then we have two strengthening, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, I'll start the timer. So the first thing we have is reverse tabletop. So we'll get to that position and we'll start in 3, 2, 1. So you can just hold it for 5 breaths. And then you can relax it. Just don't let your butt touch the ground. Then go back up. And you should really feel the stretch in your shoulders. Let your head tilt back. Come back. Two, 1, and we'll slowly come down. So the next exercise, or not exercise, the next stretch, like I said before, is you're gonna go to a wall, and you're gonna sit with your legs fully flat, push your butt back, make sure your entire back is resting, arms in the air, and just act as if you're doing a shoulder press. So you're making sure that, your shoulders and your entire back is against the wall so that it's completely straight, because that's what we want. And at the end of this, you should really feel some force or something like that. That's pulling your shoulders back, because that's what we want to do. And make sure your arms are resting, or the back of your hands, they're resting on the wall so that they're not coming off at once. So now we'll go into the next exercise, which is like a Superman. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna do a thumbs up. So lie down on your chest, make a thumbs up with both your hands, and now we'll just pull it back, and we're gonna want to lift or point our thumbs back as much as we can. So think about a Superman, but this time your arms are sideways or horizontal. 3, 2, 1. And the last exercise, or not the last exercise, like, next one is just hands behind our back. And we're just gonna stretch and bend over. So 3, and we'll start. So you can do like 5 breaths and then come down or come back up. And you should really just feel that like your shoulders are getting pulled back. Two, 1. So now we're gonna do those 4 moves that we just did one more time. So first thing we have is the reverse tabletop. So remember, palms or fingers facing away from you, and you want them to be in a line with your feet or your heels. Push yourself up, tilt your head back, count to 5. And then like do like a crunch and just come back up. Two, 1. Now, next exercise is like the shoulder presses. You're gonna go to the wall, rest everything on the wall, even your arms, feet flat out in front of you. And 3, 2, 1. You want to keep your entire arm touching on the wall. And remember, keep every part of your arm on the wall at once. It's like you're almost dragging your arm on the wall. Two, 1. Now last exercise before we like strengthen it is we're just gonna take our hands behind our back, and we'll go down, count to 5, and then rest. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're gonna strengthen, or we just stretched out our back and shoulders. And you should already feel like, or you should feel like your posture is better. But yeah, so the two next exercises we're gonna do are, you're gonna go as if you're gonna do a sit-up. Okay, so legs like this, back completely straight. Now you're gonna stick out one leg and let it hover, okay? So this is good for your core, and we're gonna like get rid of that roundness in your back. You're gonna take your triceps, plunge it into the ground, hands in the air, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna lift up your leg so that it goes up like at the same angle of the other leg in a sense. If that makes sense? So your legs like this, one's like this, other one's like hovering, and you're just gonna
arms on the ground, and you're gonna lift up so that they completely match, just like that. So you're basically just lifting up your lower back and bringing up your leg to the height of the leg that's stationary. Three, two, one.
So next movement, stretch, whatever you want to call it, is you're gonna go into tabletop, I'm pretty sure. And first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna stick out your right leg or your left leg, okay? And you're gonna flex it so there's no bend in your knee. Now you're gonna take out your right arm. So it's your left leg and your right arm. What you're gonna do is on like together, you're gonna go and lightly touch your toes and your fingertips to the ground and up back. It's like that, and you want to do it without like rocking around like that. So once the timer starts, we'll start doing that, and we'll do 45 seconds of left side. Then we'll do the other exercise on the other side, and then this exercise on the other side. Oh, just let me pause the timer.
Same leg or opposite hand, opposite leg?
So for the first one, we'll do left leg, and then right arm. Okay. So we'll start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg out. Flex it. No bend in your knee. Left leg out. Right leg in the air. And on the count of 3, you're just gonna go and lightly touch your toes and the fingertips. You should really feel the stretch in your back. Two, one. So now we're gonna do the first exercise, but on the other side. So I put my right leg out like this for the first one. So this time I'm gonna do my left leg. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Right leg stays still. Left leg extends out and is flexed. And without the help of your arms, you're just gonna lift up your back so that your knee goes to the height of your other knee. Two, one. Now the last exercise before we end off with just the stretching we did in the beginning is we're gonna do in the tabletop. This time I'm gonna put my right leg out and my left leg in the air. So left leg out, flex your leg, and what that is you're basically pointing your toes directly to the ground and just gonna lightly tap. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're just gonna go into the stretching we did in the beginning, and then it's over. which is good because today's a rest day, but we're just adding this. So first we're gonna do is reverse tabletop, hands facing away from your head, or your fingertips are gonna point away like from the back of your head. Legs up and just go up, hold for 5, tilt your head back, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come down a little bit, got your breath, and then go back up. Also, it's not gonna like be effective if your arms or if your hands, like one hand is in front of the other. Two, 1. Next exercise is we're gonna go scoot up to a wall, fully extend your legs onto the ground completely flat. Now push yourself back until you feel your butt touch the wall. Back completely straight, arms are like directly on the ball. You're gonna drag your arms up and down. You should basically feel you should hear your arms dragging across the wall. Two, 1. Now, next one is like you're gonna lie down as if you're gonna do a Superman. Now you're gonna make thumbs up with both your arms, and you're just gonna lift your arms it's like a Superman basically. You're gonna tilt or bring your arms as much back as you can. Two, 1. Now last exercise is you're just gonna stand up, or you can go on your knees, arms behind your back, interlock your fingers, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fully extend down. Count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Go down. Really want to feel that stretch in your shoulders. You can feel them getting pulled back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, so that was the end. Today was just our rest day, but I added that so that you can like fix your posture. So